Hey everybody! Today we're going to continue to do some artworks with shapes. So today's art lesson is called Positive and Negative Shape Collage. So an example of that is this artwork here that I've created. So I bet you're saying, Miss Becky, how did you create those shapes that are so similar? Well, what I've done, I have a demonstration for you, and what I've done is I've cut the shapes from this piece of paper and then I pasted them over here on the other side. This shape here is the positive. It's the actual shape. This shape here is called the negative. It's the hole. So now you can see the paper behind it. So let me show you how I started out. I took and drew some shapes that you're familiar with, and then I divided them in half down the center so that I knew how to cut them. Then I took two pieces of paper that were the same size. I used colored paper, but you could use some white paper and some pattern paper as well. What I did next was I took one of the pieces of paper and I folded it in half. Now I have this fold that I can use as a guide to cut my paper. Now remember, when we're cutting, we want to cut open and close with our elbow by our side so that we have more control. Now I have this piece of paper, which is half the size of my other. Now I can fold this piece in half. And I'm ready to draw my shapes. Now I'm going to draw my shapes not on this side where it's open, but on the folded side here. Draw my shapes and then I can cut them out. Let me show you the demonstration. First, fold your paper in half. Next, cut along the fold. Fold the paper in half and draw your shapes along the fold. Cut out your shapes. Unfold the paper with the negative shapes. Glue the negative shapes to your background paper. Arrange the positive shapes and glue the positive shapes to the background. Fold your paper in half and cut along the fold. Draw shapes on your paper. Arrange shapes to be opposite and paste them. Okay guys, now that you've seen how I created my artworks, you can create your own. You can create diamonds and circles and squares and triangles, and if you want to even challenge yourself, you can try something like this. I did the same thing. The last final tip that I have for you today is that when you're using your wet glue, remember that just a dot will do. You don't want to put too much glue on your paper because then it gets all soggy and squishy. All right, have fun, be creative, and take care of yourself. Bye!